By the end of chapter 14, Sheriff Papel, he's on his deathbed and he requests for Thurnell's attention. However, Thurnell turned down his offer by saying that he does not know what Sheriff Papel might do to him. So my question would be, do you think that Sheriff Papel actually would hurt him?
Thanks, Shao. I love your engagement with the book. I love your thinking outside the story that was told to think about what was Thurnell thinking, what else was going on. I am with you. My hunch is that this is your thought, that the sheriff was not going to hurt Mr. Alston. I think the sheriff on his deathbed probably wanted to chuckle and reminisce about old times. I think he wasn't going to hurt him. I think he wanted to relish his achievements and the way he had outfoxed Thurnell and the way Thurnell had outfoxed him. Thurnell Alston was not finally able to look back on a life that he was as proud of as Sheriff Popple probably was of his. You know, one of the things you encounter early on is praising Sheriff Popple. People would say, yep, and he died unindicted, right? Thurnell Alston regretted his downfall. He had been at such a vulnerable moment in his life, grieving for his son, and just went into the deepest depression and was just grasping at anything that came his way. He never was able to truly rehabilitate himself after prison. Becca filed for divorce, so they lived apart after he came out of prison, and then he was sick with lung cancer. He smoked all through his life. Don't smoke, kids. He always thought he would stop someday. He didn't stop. He remained a chain smoker, and he died of lung cancer. And his life finally, despite real achievements, felt to him like a disappointment. And he died disappointed in himself, that he had reached a truly high watermark. And he was happy for me to write about it, and happy for me to write about the high water marks. But he regretted that he had let his community down and that he'd let himself down, that he had really given, but he couldn't stay at that high level.